As I recall, they would call us like American soldier. I think it would have to be a number of circumstances or a number of incidents. I think probably when you're that age, 22 years old, just out of college, that most people, myself included, are pretty immature in a lot of ways and don't take much seriously. I got my commission as a second lieutenant and went to Georgia for platoon training, infantry training. And I think that was my first wake-up call as far as responsibility and deadlines and having to show up on time and be to places and do what you say you're going to do. Later on, we were going to Thailand. One of the last things that we did was we got our shots. And we had to line up and get inoculations for various diseases that you could catch over there. And, everything from leprosy, was a lot of leprosy going on, and then also bubonic plague was very rampant. So I was standing there and got my shot for bubonic plague, and about an hour later, I was flat on my back on the ground, just shaking like this. So they loaded me up in an ambulance and took me down to the hospital. And I had had a terrible reaction to the bubonic plague shot. And I was a week in the hospital. And when I got through that, the doctor said, "Well, Lieutenant, you'll never have to worry about getting bubonic plague because you've had it." Being over there in a foreign country, our share of getting lost, okay? Trying to be friendly to the population. Of course, we had no language skills. We couldn't relate. That picture was taken on a day that we had like a convoy going through just from village to village, and the Jeep I was riding it broke down, and the mechanic that was in the convoy couldn't fix it. So we were just sitting by the side of the road, and families from little villages come up, and they're very curious about Americans and the vehicles and everything. As I recall, they would call us like American soldier or man or something. They had that much English. But the Thai people were very, very, they were wonderful people. But the people just came out of the woods and they're kind of looking, and I was sitting down there, not a very good uniform with a white t-shirt, and it was really hot, so we all took off our fatigue jackets. But that was a fun picture because of all the kids. Obviously, the whole experience of the Army was important and impacted me because you've seen it. I still have one set of my old fatigues, and I still have my dress green uniform. And what has it been? 50 years now? And I like looking at them. I still have some brass, crossed rifles and things that I love looking at and remembering. I still have my dog tags. But, I still have that, and you saw that file and pictures I have, this thing. So, maybe I should have dumped a lot of that stuff along the way, but I didn't, because it was a very significant time. And I think, so obviously the memories are still pretty clear. I'm 100 years old, right? And I can still remember some of those things as if it happened yesterday. So, I think that young people should not avoid or should not look upon military service as like a last resort and say, well, I don't have a job or I don't have this, I'll just get into the military. Of course, the big negative about military service is you might get in harm's way, obviously. I did survive. You're getting all my secrets.